Welcome to Great Mechanical Pencils. Today, we're looking at the Pilot Automac. The Pilot Automac is a modern marvel in precision writing tools. Crafted with a sleek metallic body and 0.5mm lead, this pencil combines style, durability, and innovative engineering for a seamless performance. It comes with a double feature. It automatically advances the lead as you write, and it has a double knock that allows you to retract the tip, making it pocket safe. As you'll see coming up, the double knock mechanism is simple yet brilliant. One firm click extends the lead and prepares it for writing, while a second click safely retracts the tip to protect it in your pocket or bag. The name Automac isn't just a catchy blend of automatic and mechanical. It pays homage to Pilot's groundbreaking past, tracing back to the early 1980s when the company unleashed their revolutionary Automatic series. The H50005 was a full metal pencil with a double knock retraction and auto lead advance that let you write endlessly without another click. Paired with the sleek automatic models, these pencils were drafting icons, innovative, premium, and produced in limited production runs, making them so rare today, the H50005 commands thousands at auctions. The Automac E was launched in November of 1988 as an entry-level auto advance pencil. It was part of Pilot's push into the automatic mechanisms during the late 1980s boom in drafting tools. It featured a basic auto-advance system where the lead extends automatically as it wears, and it included a simple knock mechanism, but this was not a full double knock pencil. It was designed for everyday use, however no retractable tip or advanced ergonomics. It was available in black and white, and came in 0.5mm. The second Automac pencil was the E500. This was released in 1990 as an upgrade to the Automac E, and it remained in production until around 2002 or so. It featured an improved auto-advance mechanism described as fully automatic, with better lead retention and a more robust knock system. It allowed for smoother writing and was marketed for drafting and technical work. It came in 0.5mm only and had enhanced metal components for durability, and it was slightly heavier than the Automac E. Also, this pencil came with a cap. Here's the star of the video, the third version of the Pilot Automac. This was released in November of 2011 as a modern revival, and it was discontinued in 2020, replaced by the S30, and we'll get to more of that in just a minute. This pencil came with a metal body and an advanced double knock system to retract the tip for protection. This combined with the auto advance mechanism made for seamless writing. The Automac is built like a tank. Its full metal body gives it a solid, well-balanced feel, and at 26 grams, it has a satisfying heft in your hand. Its double knock mechanism is often compared to high-end ballpoint pens. And its roll grip, with its unique pattern of parallel and perpendicular lines, is praised for its comfort and tactile quality. We'll get to more on that coming up. Coming up, we're going to have a close look at the instructions that came with the pencil. These instructions were comprehensive, provided in both Japanese and English. They clearly explain how to remove the chuck from the pencil for cleaning, and as well as detailing all the other pencil's features, including how to refill and advance the lead. To take the pencil apart, start by unscrewing the grip from the body. This will be under some tension from a spring. Remove the eraser cap, and then you can pull the internal mechanism from the grip and body pieces. This mechanism reminds me of a high-end ballpoint pen. This spring-loaded piece on the grip has the spring integrated into the inside of the grip. All of the threads on the body on this pencil are metal. And here's something interesting. I can't find any official word from Pilot, but I think this may be a date code. And I'm sure I'm not the first one to make this connection, but I would like to document it here. but this 4-digit number appears to be a date code, with the first 2 digits the year and the second 2 are the month. So in this case, 1812 might be December of 2018. These came with a white eraser and a metal lid tube. There is a groove on the lid tube that engages the spring-loaded part on the grip. So when you manually knock the pencil, this is the spring that pushes the knock back up. And for really bad jams on this pencil, you can remove the tip and you can even remove the clutch. Hey, in this shot coming up, I'm trying to remove the clutch and I'm having a hard time with it. And I also got out of frame a few times during the good parts. So I'm going to show you this a second time coming up in just a minute where you can really see what's going on. So here's something you don't see very often, a fully removable clutch. In my experience, usually the only time you see the back side of the clutch is when the pencil has fallen apart. The back side of the clutch is spring-loaded. And coming up in just a minute, we're going to have a look at a diagram that kind of explains in detail what's going on here. Also, the tip is spring-loaded as well. And this is the part that makes contact with the paper and is the driving force of the auto advance mechanism. To put everything back together, you just drop the clutch back in place and screw the tip back on. As you thread the body piece to the grip, you need to push the two pieces together to compress the spring. Then you can put the eraser cap on. This pencil is so well designed, I just wanted to be sure that I caught all the major details. So here's another look at the breakdown. There are a lot of springs on this pencil, and if you noticed, none of them are exposed. I really like how they integrated this into the grip. And here's another look at the date code and some close-ups of the gears that comprise the double knock mechanism. These look very much like a ballpoint pen. One thing I wanted to mention is that while the internal mechanism is out of the body, be careful about pushing too hard on the eraser. Without the eraser cap in place, you can accidentally forcibly push the eraser flush into the pencil. To avoid this, just be sure you replace the eraser cap once you pull the internals from the body. After removing the tip and any extended lead, you can easily remove the clutch by grabbing it and pulling it out. As I reassemble this, I wanted to thank you for watching, and if you enjoy these videos, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, if you have an old pencil in your collection you'd like for me to feature, drop a comment below. If I have it, I'd be happy to showcase it for you. Having the auto advance mechanism housed in a metallic core for stability was not entirely unique. This was similar to the Faber-Castell TK-Matic and the earlier Automac E500, and I'm sure many others. I'd like to clarify that I'm not claiming credit for deciphering these date codes, but I do have a theory that these are in year, month, date format. But since Pilot hasn't officially published any details on this, our best approach is to test the theory to see if it holds up. Below is a table outlining the expected code ranges based on this hypothesis. If you own an Automac with a code outside this range, please share it in the comments. And now we're going to take a close look at the automatic lead advance mechanism. One thing I like about this diagram is that it shows the spring that is in the tip and the spring that we just saw on the back side of the clutch, with the green portion showing what is going on inside the clutch as the springs work against each other to advance the lead. The auto advance mechanism is the core of the Automac's identity. The system is designed to allow for continuous writing without the need for manual knocking. As the user writes, the guide tube remains in constant contact with the paper, and when the pencil is lifted, as one does between letters or words, a spring-loaded system allows the guide tube to advance, pulling with it a fresh piece of lead. I'd like to note that this is a poor choice for drawing or technical drafting, where a user might maintain constant contact with the paper or hold the pencil at a very low incline, which can cause the guide tube to retract or the mechanism not to advance properly. The parallel and perpendicular lines create a very comfortable and good-looking grip, but this wasn't the first pencil to have this kind of grip. Here are a few that I have in my collection and a couple I'd like to add one day. The TK-Matic from 1979 has a very similar grip and auto advance mechanism. The Pentel PA5 was sold from around 1981 through the early 1980s and was the precursor to the PG300 series. The PG505 was sold from around 1982 as the Graph 500, but in the late 1990s, the Graph 500 was relabeled to the Graphlet. In 2016, the Graphlet was the winner of the Good Design Long Life Design Award. Another pencil with a similar grip, but not in my collection, is the Newman Drafting Pencil. This beautiful pencil came in red, blue, and black. And lastly, this Korean pencil is called the Morning Glory by Provision. In 2020, Pilot replaced the Automac with the S30. While the S30 features the same auto advance mechanism, it swaps the Automac's all-metal body for a lighter, resin-impregnated wood body. Critically, it lacks the double knock mechanism. And the community's disappointment was clear. Many felt the S30 simply failed to fill the Automac's shoes. The release of the S30 caused a dramatic ripple effect. The original Automac's value skyrocketed almost overnight. While the market has since stabilized, the value now is forever tied to the collective feeling that the successor simply wasn't good enough. For comparison, I like to use the familiar Pentel P205. It's lightweight at 10 grams, with a 14.2 centimeter length, 9 millimeter plastic barrel, and a fixed 4 millimeter lead sleeve for precise drafting. The Pilot Automac is the same length, but a hefty 26 grams for a luxurious, substantial feel. Its 9.8 millimeter grip and sliding 2 millimeter sleeve deliver smooth, engineered performance. Both have capped erasers, but the P205 is light and efficient, while the Automac feels deliberate and mechanical, delivering pure Japanese precision. The Pilot Automac is more than just a mechanical pencil. It's a symbol of refined engineering and a testament to the passionate community that celebrates it. Its legacy lies not only in its own excellence, but also in its impact on other auto advanced pencils, setting a standard that its follow-up couldn't match. But is the Pilot Automac worth the high price today? That's up for you to decide. But one thing is for sure, it will forever be a legend in the great mechanical pencil pantheon. Thank you again for watching, and I also wanted to thank the members of the Knuckology Mechanical Pencil Forum and the Mechanical Pencil subreddit and Facebook groups. And until the next video, good luck with your collection.